Hey folks, welcome back to another video with yours truly, Sam Healey, right here on the Dice Tower. Now, this is going to be another list where I'm going to share with you all of the different games that I purchased at Origins. Last week, I did my impressions on 4 different games that I played at Origins, and we're going to talk about all of the games that I brought back from Origins that I actually purchased. I'm going to try to get back to doing actual reviews on Wednesdays for the Dice Tower, but I got to get games played. So this is a little bit of a buffer for me in order to get some more games under my belt so that I can get some reviews done. I actually have a Gen Con list out there, and a lot of the games that I wanted to look at Gen Con, but I'm not going to be there, I was actually able to purchase at Origins. So that's a bonus. First one that I picked up is a game that I already know and love, and that is Xylotar, and their new expansion, Unhinged, was available at Origins, so I went ahead and picked up a copy for myself and for JT. That's a cool thing, but this has actually 2 modular expansions in it for Xylotar, half notes, and then some special ability cards that are going to be in the game as well. Looking forward to getting this one to the table, very much so. Very happy I was able to pick this up. Now, while I was at the Bezier Games booth, I also picked up the Deluxe edition of Rebel Princess, a trick-taking game. Was able to play this a couple of times already, well, once already. I'm going to be getting it played again here pretty soon so we can get a review of this one done. But this is one that I'm actually very happy to have picked up, and it's been a pleasure getting to know it so far. Also picked up a couple of the one of the expansion for it that had a couple of more princesses in it and some more round cards in it as well. So very much looking forward to getting this to the table. Also went over to the All Play booth and picked up Vegas Strip, and I picked up the Deluxe version copies of all of the tokens that are in there as well. This one is on my radar simply because it's a Vincent Dutrait artwork game, and I also am liking the games that come in these smaller boxes. However, I was expecting a larger box, but it's okay. It's just because I wanted to see more of that Vincent Dutrait artwork, but I picked this one up. Very much looking forward to getting this one to the table. Love the way it looks on the table too. So that is Vegas Strip from All Play. Another one that's been on my radar here the last few months has been Positano. Now this one's by Slugfest Games, and the reason I picked this one up is because it's got that Santorini vibe going for it, where it is basically you're just trying to build the island or countryside of Positano, Italy. And I like that 3D look that the game has to it, and I just thought that it was interesting. I've read through the rule book. It doesn't seem too difficult to play, but I'm very much looking forward to getting this one to the table. Very happy to get this one as well. I held off from purchasing the 5 to 6 player expansion that they also have available for it. I want to see how it plays with 4 players before I think about adding 5 or 6 players to it, you know, a 5th or a 6th player to it. So very much looking forward to this one though. Positano from Slugfest Games. Also stopped by the Bitewing Games booth and picked up both Ichor and Iliad. Now, both of these were not on my list. Ichor was on my list for Gen Con, but it's because it looks a lot more interesting with the standees, and I also spent a couple extra bucks to get the plastic molded tokens that come in the deluxe edition of the game. So I'm very much looking forward to playing both of these. They're both Reiner Knizia games, and they're both 2-player games. So I'm very much looking forward to getting this to the table with my wife, Jessie. I had to take a little bit extra time and peel all of the film off of the acrylic standees that I purchased for this one. And this one's probably going to hit the table first. This is the one I'm really interested in, but I'm also looking forward to Iliad as well. So thank you, Bitewing Games, for selling these to me. I'm looking forward to getting both of them to the table. One of the games that was high on my list for Gen Con was Wroth. And lo and behold, I went and they had some copies left over at the Chip Theory Games booth. And my goodness, this game is very visually striking. Now, it might be too striking for some people. As a matter of fact, JT said that that is the one reason why he did not back this one. He's backed every other Chip Theory game that's out there, but he held off on this one because he didn't like the artwork and graphic design of it and all of the colors that they used. But we have played a cooperative game of it on the flip side, and now I really want to get a 4-player game together so that we can really kind of see how it plays and go with it from there. But we've only played it cooperatively. I've played it solo a couple of times, and then we've played cooperatively. So a review on this is very forthcoming, but because I was so excited to get it. We've played it a lot since then. So I do need to get some more plays under my belt, and this one's going to be coming up pretty soon as far as a review. I'll probably do it here on the Dice Tower just so that it gets a little bit more views than if I do it over on my... I'm doing the plays on my channel. I'll do the review here. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but was very happy to pick this one up. They were already sold out of the two expansion factions, so I'm going to try to get a hold of those some other way. They just didn't have any more left at Origins. So, but very happy I was able to get this. Production quality is off the charts, but play is also very fun. I just need to get some more plays of it in to see what I really think about it. But that's Wroth from Chip Theory Games. Unmatched is a game that I already know that I enjoy. So one of the games that I hadn't been able to pick up yet, one of the sets, is Slings and Arrows. I'm also a pretty big Shakespeare fan, at least of his, not everything that he does, but I like a lot of the stuff. And I've really enjoyed his works over the years. So this one is one that I wanted to pick up. It's got Shakespeare, the Wayward Sisters, Hamlet, and Titania in it from A Midsummer's Night's Dream. And this is a great little expansion. Now, my wife and I have played it once already with Hamlet and Titania. And now we just need to play Shakespeare and the Wayward Sisters and see how all of that works together. But Hamlet and Titania were very evenly matched, and it was a very close game. So that was cool. Very much like the Unmatched system. So I was very happy to pick this one up at Restoration Games. I stopped by the Capstone Games booth, and they had a copy of Stevens that was available for purchase. And so I purchased a copy of Stevens. This is a game that I have played. I've only played it digitally. The designer Costa, I was talking to him about some other games that his publishing company were putting out, Kelte and Cafe. And so while I was talking to him about those two games, he mentioned Stevens, and he said, hey, this is being designed and developed right now, and wanted you to take a look. So I was able to play it, and I enjoyed it. And I didn't know that Capstone Games was picking it up and producing it. So when I saw it, I was like, hey, I know how to play this game, or at least I've played it before, and I liked it, so let's check it out. So picked up Stevens, and it's a historically based game. And I like games that are like that as well. So went ahead and picked this one up. And while I was there, another one caught my eye. I'm a sucker for Atlantis themes. And Atlantis Exodus was another one that I picked up. And this one has one of those huge rondelles on it. If you can see right there, it has a huge rondelle on it. And you would think that a game about Atlantis, we're trying to get everybody to safety, right? Well... And it would be cooperative, right? Well, not necessarily. It's not really cooperative. You're trying to be the best at getting people off the island as it is sinking into the sea, as we all know what happened to Atlantis. But anyway, this one seems to be like it's going to be a heavier game than what I'm usually used to, but I think it's going to be interesting because I do really enjoy rondelle mechanisms. So we're interested in getting this one to the table as well. But that's that. That's what I picked up all by my lonesome at Origins. Thanks for joining me here on this video. I certainly appreciate you. We will see you on the flip side, and we'll see you back here on the Dice Tower with some reviews starting next week. Thanks for being here. Take care.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.